questions for Marcus, then we'll dismiss Marcus and class will continue.
Please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators.
It's gonna start.
Obviously, major setback today.
May I have your attention, please?
My philosophy has been all year that we try to get better game in, game out. Today we made a major step in the wrong direction. We got to go back and figure it out. Figure out why. We're young, but we can't keep using that as an excuse. We have to get better effort than that.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention,
We have to figure some things out as a staff, or what works and what doesn't work with this group. And just hopefully take this loss and help us go back to the drawing board and get better.
Wyking, was it an effort thing at all that you saw?
Obviously it's an effort thing because we're much better than what we showed today. So yeah, it's an effort thing, but we just have to get better.
Questions for Marcus, guys, please.
Marcus, did you feel like the guys were ready to play today at the start of the game?
We were prepared. Our coaches put us through exactly what we were given, and everything we saw. But mentally, we're not prepared as the team. We took everything our coaches gave us, and we kind of just threw it out the window. And that's on me. I was supposed to be working on enforcers and make sure that we have the effort and that's not something that I did not do today.
Why do you think that happened to you?
Couldn't explain it. Yeah, totally honest. But as Coach said, we're going in the mall trying to figure it out and go from there.
Anything for Marcus, guys? Marcus,
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? A fire emergency has
Wyking, did you have any indication at practice since the St. Mary's game that things were going to go in the wrong direction?
Not at all. We had 2 really good days of practice. We had a good shoot around today. I didn't feel like we got out of the gates slow. I mean, we were up 10-4 at one point. I thought that we would be fine. We followed the game plan, getting the ball into Marcus early, and Darius comes down, he hits a 3. It did feel like we didn't have the level of intensity on the defensive end that I felt like we would need for a team that scores the way that they score. And it just seems like once we stopped scoring and had a drought from a scoring standpoint, they just built a wall and it was tough to climb back. But I definitely didn't feel like we were coming into this game unprepared. I felt like the guys gave effort the last 2 days in practice, but we just need to tighten everything up. We can't, moving forward, just in practice and shoot around. We have to make corrections on every single little thing moving forward because I don't know. It just once we get into a bad spot, it just kind of spirals out of control. It did today, at least.
When you guys were up, like I said, you were up by a decent amount early. What turned? Could you feel it? Because they went on that 26-5 run.
I just felt like the effort on defense wasn't there, and our guys were hugging their man. Because they're a shooting team, I felt like our guys, they were afraid to not be near their man, and they weren't in help. We weren't helping each other. We were pressuring the ball, but the only way the pressure the ball works is if you have guys on the weak side helping you in case of drives or things of that nature, drive and kick. And so it just felt like we weren't playing defense as a team. It was more one-on-one defense.
What can you do to correct all of it?
It's easier. Got to go back and look at the film and kind of pinpoint exactly where we went wrong and how that tide shifted on us, and just go back to film and figure it out.
Is this anything like the Chaminade game, or is it just a totally different problem?
It's like the Chaminade game in the sense that once our guys got behind, we lost our fight. We lost our fight. I felt like we kind of threw in the towel a little bit as opposed to just sticking to it. And so it does feel like the Chaminade game in that regard.
Does it feel like to a certain extent you guys start to panic once you get down by like 10, 15?
Yeah,
Is that
it feels
part
like
of
that.
it?
Yeah, it absolutely feels like that. And I don't know if that comes with experience, lack of experience, or it'll get better with time, hopefully. But yeah, we gotta learn how to rally when things aren't going so well. We're good when we're up, and everybody's very close and bonded. But then when things kind of go south, you start seeing guys kind of splinter off a little bit.
Donna had another really poor shooting game. It seems like he gets ants in his pants when you guys get down and he takes those wild shots. Is there any? I mean, you've said, hey, you need to get better. You need to get better, and that seemed to sort of work early. What do you do to reinforce that?
Just show him the film and just show him his mistakes. That's at this point you can't get the game back, but you can learn from the game. And so film session tomorrow will be important. To show our guys all the mistakes that they made, and you just work on it when you go back to practice, and then you just hope that they can learn from previous mistakes in games.
A lot of teams only play defense when their offense is going well. It's sort of an odd thing in basketball, and it seems like this team's kind of like that. When they're all playing offensively, they have a lot of energy.
Well, you have when you're playing good offense and you're taking the ball, the other team is taking the ball out of the net. And so it's giving you time to get set up and giving you time to get your defense together and get settled and figure out who you're guarding. When you're not scoring, first of all, the energy level is not there. Because when you score, everybody gets energy when they see someone else, when they see a teammate score, or they score themselves. And it's just, but we can't rely on that. We can't rely on that. We have to defend no matter what.
Couple more questions for Coach.
This might be a silly question, but you guys came out against Wichita State, fire and ready to go. We're up for a lot of that game. And even though you lost to St. Mary's, you guys hung with them for a lot of that game. And is there a certain feeling that maybe your guys sort of let down against weaker opponents because they don't take them as seriously? Or is there anything to that, do you feel like, where?
Well, it's just, against Wichita, we walked in as clear underdogs. So it's a certain level of comfort that you have in, well, we're underdogs, so we're not supposed to win this game. So you're almost more relaxed in games like that, because it's just like, well, nobody expects us to win, so there's no pressure, and then Central Arkansas comes in. We know that they played UCLA tough, and there's a tremendous amount of pressure, especially after losing the Chaminade, and so, yeah, when you play the tougher teams, it's almost easier sometimes for the guys to be ready to play and more locked in, more focused.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks, everyone.